speaks truth, pulls you from the machine. Star in the spread, all your hopes foreseen. Healing shadows within, nothing's too obscene. Johnny's reading psychic minds untwisted. Truth laid bare, no mystery resisted. Healing vibes, childhood dreams enlisted. In the cards, our destinies twisted. Johnny's reading psychic minds untwisted. Truths laid bare, no mystery resisted. Healing vibes, childhood dreams enlisted. In the cards, our destinies twisted. Johnny's reading psychic minds untwisted. Truths laid bare, no mystery resisted. Healing vibes, childhood dreams enlisted. The cards, our destinies twisted. Da 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 da.
Johnny Arkade, Johnny Arkade, Johnny Arkade, Johnny Arkade, Johnny Arkade, Johnny Arkade. See the cards and he shuffled them truth. Shadow work, he pulled the strings, got them cosmic roots. Riding through the dark like a prophet among sooth. No cap is tarot craft, levitating the youths. It's Johnny Arkade, get your future arrayed. With the cards in his hand, all your fears get slayed. Shadow dance on the walls where the demons get swayed. Tune in, lock eyes with the magic display. Third eye sharp, he catch the vibe, no delay. Mystic readings cooked from the Milky Way. Secrets of the soul in the cards they lay. Johnny Arkade, pave a brighter day. Open up the stream, let the wisdom flow. Every flip a trip, make your spirit grow. Truth in the arcana, pure in the glow. Johnny Arkade, always in the know. It's Johnny Arkade, get your future arrayed. With the cards in his hand, all your fears get slayed. Shadow dance on the walls where the demons get swayed. Tune in, lock eyes with the magic display. Moonlight whispers, terror shine on the plight. Shadow work, make the dark turn to light. Johnny's intuition strike, hit like a smite. Cosmic baller, psychic caller, deep insight. Yeah, it's Johnny Arkade. Moonlight whispers, terror shine on the plight. Shadow work, make the dark turn to light. Johnny's intuition strike, hit like a smite. Cosmic baller, psychic caller, deep insight. Deep insight. Deep insight. Deep insight. Deep insight. Johnny Arkade, get your future arrayed. With the cards in his hand, all your fears get slayed. Shadow dance on the walls where the demons get splayed. Tune in, lock eyes with the magic display. Johnny Arkade, Johnny Arkade, Johnny Arkade. Yeah, Johnny Arkade. Johnny Arkade, Johnny Arkade, Johnny Arkade, Johnny Arkade, Johnny Arkade. Johnny Arkade, Johnny Arkade, Johnny Arkade, yeah, Johnny Arkade. flight. Shadow work, make the dark turn to light. Johnny's intuition strike, hit like a smite. Cosmic baller, psychic color deep inside. Sight. Deep inside. Deep inside.
At Jonny Arkade, he sees through the veil. Shadow work tales like reading braille. Flip the cards, destiny trails. Accurate hits, no room for fail. Crystal ball vision, deep incision. Darkest corners, precise precision. Tarot in his hand, each decision. Walk the shadows, no derision. Shuffle the deck, intuitions rise. Arcane whispers, truth never lies. Jonny Arkade, mystical ties. Underneath your skin, inner allies.
Testing. Is this thing on? It looks like it's on. Welcome to Jonny Arkade. In tonight's reading, we've got a new door just opened. Don't second guess walking through it. Don't just second guess walking through it. A new door just opened. Don't second guess walking through it. So tonight's reading collective will probably be discussing opportunities, new opportunities, and whether or not they are good opportunities or just impulsive decisions we should probably stay away from. It's going to require self-reflection. I can't put myself in everyone's shoes, just so many shoes, and I've got a weird shoe size as it is, you know what I mean? So to think that I'm just going to fit in like some Cinderella story, it's not going to work like that, okay? But for each and every one of you, there's opportunities all around us and opportunities to screw things up royally. So whatever new door just opened, if I am saying don't second guess walking through it, this reading will be about discerning whether or not it is one of those doors meant to stay closed or be walked through. So which one is it for you? Let's go and get started, collective. Welcome to Jonny Arkade. Hold on, initial palate cleanse taste. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good stuff. Made me squint the eyes a little bit. Welcome, Jennifer Miller, Michelle Pagliacci. Welcome. We're doing well. This thing's bugging me. Yeah, got another live stream pick a deck reading for you guys tonight. Not your traditional pick a deck, as a lot of you might be used to, but if you're new here, if you're returning here, you're probably familiar with it. But if you are new here and you haven't already, now would be a great time, if any. You hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the thumbs up. Drop a comment below if you're watching this on the replay. If you're watching this live and you subscribe, you can say what up in the chat. I'll be sure to welcome you in. You should take a look at the poll. It's because it's there for you to self-reflect, see where you're at this part of your journey, these opportunities, or what have you. And there's no wrong answer. Just opportunity for you to look within, go within, and let me know if you're there yet. Where you stand. And Ancient Kings, welcome. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, again, not your traditional pick a deck reading, but if you want the traditional pick a deck experience, you can check out the link in the playlist, or the link for the playlist in the description box below this video, or you can give me about an hour or so when this live is over, and you can expect to see timestamps in the description box, as well as pinned in the comment section below the reading. But until then, if you are here live, welcome, and so glad to have you. And if you are returning, welcome back. Let's go ahead and get started, y'all. A new door just opened. Don't second guess walking through it.
Jonny Arkade. Jonny Arkade. Jonny Arkade. Johnny Arkade, see the cards and he shuffled them truth. Shadow work, he pulled the strings, got them cosmic roots. Gliding through the dark like a prophet among suits. No cap is tarot craft, levitating the youths. It's Johnny Arkade, get your future arrayed. With the cards in his hand, all your fears get slain. Shadow dance on the walls where the demons get swayed. Tune in, lock eyes with the magic display.
Welcome to Johnny Arkade. Legend of Zelda Game & Watch is on. It says 11:03. What? Already? This is the community chest. We keep this shuffled and off to the side, and as we receive synchronicities throughout the live stream, we pull from this deck. It contributes to a whole secondary background reading that takes place simultaneously. It usually corresponds rather well with what we got going on here in real time, and then we review it at the end. It's a whole fun thing we do here at Johnny Arkade. You should stick around and check it out. Did you see that guy? He's like looking at what he wants to bring in, and it looked like 10 of cups. Oh, maybe a little bit of love. I don't know, but yeah, you should stick around and check it out. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started for level 1. Yeah. I like that. Okay. Level 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Simple. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, it looks like a 1, but hold on. 3, 1, 2, 3. The Wild Unknown Hero deck. All right. Level 1. If you chose deck number 3 or level 1, this is your reading. Okay. Level 1, the Wild Unknown Tarot. This is your reading. Ooh, Justice. A new door just opened. Don't second guess walking through it. I feel like this isn't some lucky door. This is more like a dharmic door. An opportunity that maybe would only have been possible if after having believed in yourself to some extent already, and kind of had to trust in yourself and believe in yourself at least enough to where this was outside of the regular routine, or a little bit more effort than the regular effort required to get through the day or what have you, is now, I feel like, presenting an opportunity. Again, with Hierophant, it's because of something you did, and you did well, you did successfully, and because so, you're granted access to the next level. It's a lot, but let's do this. The Tower in reverse. Yeah, he didn't give up. He didn't give up an idea that you knew would work. Just a matter of fine-tuning it or something. Yeah, I almost feel like it's a good thing that people don't see things clearly. because that means that it's unique to you. Wow, yes. Wow. Nine of Swords in reverse, 10 of Wands in reverse. You can see what all might go into something in order for it to work, or even if you have no experience in something, you could walk up on like the Wright brothers trying to invent aeronautics, right? Trying to invent airplanes and whatnot. And they're like, man, just can't get this damn thing off the ground. And you're like, what if you put a rudder on the back? What's a rudder? You're like, I don't know, just a thing to help you guide the front of the plane. But, you know, it moves in the back of the plane, a little more aerodynamic. What was that word you just used? Aerodynamic. What does that mean? It means when you're trying to catch air, you need to be more dynamic. And they're like, why didn't we think of that? Like, out. Hopefully it's in the up and up. And then once you get it up, you got to worry about coming down. Because what goes up, what's come down, you know that the whole gravity thing. Just let you know. But good luck with your airplane thing. Airplane. Where does he keep saying, what's an airplane? Yeah. They're like, who is this person? Are they from the future? They were using words we never heard of before. Gigawatt? I thought it was a gigawatt. Great Scott. We gotta run the numbers again. But the High Priestess and the Magician in reverse, yeah. Mother of Cups, like, look at this temperance here. It's like the same. It's like that's like a what is it? A stork or whatever. But it's a mother. It's like a mother. Like, I remember when I delivered babies through windowsills and chimney fireplaces. And she's like, that's not how it works. It comes out of your vagina. So don't listen to your father. He has the most outrageous stories for how things are done. This is the real deal. Yes, don't listen to your father. It comes from a faraway place, not of this world. And I don't mean that in a good way. But yeah, it's like you speak from experience, or like if it were you, where you can put yourself in their shoes, or you can understand fully without having had all kinds of background on it. Like you can get in and like be filled in on the scenario pretty quickly. Quite clever. It's like some people don't have 2 cents to rub together. You got fucking $8 half-dollars over here that you're willing to rub with someone else's $half-dollars if that would help. I don't know, man. I mean, all I have are these $half-dollars. I don't know if they're any good. They're like, this is what we've been needing. 11. We need $half-dollars to complete our collection. You're like, what? 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like it's organic. Because it's like I'm getting money tree with this like sprouting. You see, it's like we can start to see the little balls coming of money, little money balls. You're like, it's a matter of time before you can just go outside in your backyard and pluck some fruit from your tree. But not yet. We need to water it and be patient. Yeah, but you know it's coming. The fear of, oh my God, I don't know if it's going to work is gone, because there might not be full-blown, sweet, delicious fruit there. But you know what's coming. You can see the little flowers budding. Bees are pollinating all over it, you know. Just all over the place. How many pages are in this? 207 is the world. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the last card. 207. So what we'll do is we'll do a hundo die. I'll take the 6 die. That'll work perfect. And the 10. I'll do it. 10 here. We'll roll the we will roll a V100 die twice. Five, 7, 57, 75 can be of significance, and the number 30. So that's 12 plus 30. That's 32. We're gonna roll this one again. 32. 70. So 102. Wait. Yeah. No, 12? 112. Where the players dwell. 112. Ah, 5 of swords. Self-destruction. Could it be that should we not walk through this particular door that looks like it's green light go and not temptation from the devil? Or, you know, some evil situation you're going to be walking right into? It'd be self-destruction. Yet another card of warning. The 5 of swords depicts the destruction of the self. You'll be lured into another situation or argument you know to avoid. See, again, being shoved into a door you don't want to go in. Your selfishness and desire for power will lead you to defeat. Pain, discord will result. I feel like this particular door is not a door of opportunity, although it is a door of choice. No one's being pushed or forced or being in a position to have to go through this door, but it is a door of maybe revenge, getting one back, proving yourself right. But I actually feel like by proving yourself right, you're actually looking like a fool for participating in the first place. So it's almost like a tempting situation. Lead us not to temptation. But the result of it would be, yeah, evil. And it's choosing fear. Not because it would be like trying to prove yourself because I'm not afraid. And it's almost like part of you is, I think, afraid, which is why you feel the need to show up so bad. But for the rest of you, you know, by all means, walk through the door. What is this? 80 plus 10 and 1, so 91. Let's do that. Excuse me. 9 of Cups. Bliss, harmony. At last, the card of the wishes comes true. At last, the card of wishes come true. When the 9 of Cups appears, worries and fears, we were just talking about fear, will be cast away, like Tom Hanks in that movie, self-titled. A new phase of peace and harmony awaits. The world seems to be granting your every wish. Good health, happiness, and even material gains are heading your way. Enjoy. And again, I don't think that's luck. I feel like that's fruits of your labor. Level 1. Let's do another spread real quick. Spread them for me real quick, Johnny. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We just met. 8:48 on the clock. I like to at least kiss a little bit first. I mean, come on. Can't make out before you go bending me over. Jeez Louise. Wheel of Fortune in reverse again. Nothing can stop you. I feel like this is full range, like whether it's the decision you should be doing or not be doing. I feel like that's what it comes down to, but not doing something, that's also a choice. But I have a feeling you're doing something different than you used to, because continuing to do the same thing, expect a different result, that's insanity, right? Exactly. And look, this Son of Cups, I do feel like you're taking that your own advice. Remember earlier with the Mother of Cups, and she had the cup and she was like this, and it was the same as the Temperance. It's like you're following in your own, maybe ancestral footsteps, but I don't feel like anyone's done this before you. And you don't realize how good or how awesome you are at this. For some of y'all, you're paving a way. And at some point in the future, you will have founded or created something from nothing. Maybe an idea, a dream. Again, Wright brothers, right? That will never be forgotten once it exists. But the challenge is constantly the naysayers who just can't fathom a metal bird in the air flying, carrying passengers to other countries, continents, states, space. Ain't no way. But for you, there's not only a will, but very much a way. Remember I said this is a choice? It's not a fear-based choice. It's not a revenge-based choice. It's not a... Again, you're not going to be doing some dumb shit because someone did you wrong and you couldn't forgive them, and then this was the way to solve that. No. You're like, I have an idea. I'll do something I've never done before. Something that no one has ever done before. How they'll take it? Who gives a fuck? It sounds like a good idea to me. The sun in reverse. Again, this could be a dream of passion, and even if it's like a brilliant idea for like a horror movie, right? Like a lot of people are gonna be like, oh my god, that's so morbid, or I would never see that. But you know what? I bet you a bunch of people would. So you're not doing it for the fucking people who watch Saturday morning cartoons all day. No hate against people who watch Saturday morning cartoons all day. But like, it's not for those people. You know, like FYP for all the TikTokers out there. That's not for your people. But you know what's up. Judgment in reverse. Dad probably doesn't like it. Father wants judgment in reverse. Dad's not supposed to like it. You had fun till Daddy took the T-bird away. This is why. Because you were following your dream. The chariot. He wanted to stop you from getting there. You might be able to get there, but not in this T-bird. Someone's threatened to buy your glow up is what it is. And I mean, I'm still trying to figure out why people are programmed that way, geared that way. But I can't fathom why some people are so happy by your misery. That why people are, the only way they'll have peace is if you're at war. Like, it makes no fucking sense to me. Oh my God. Dio Trey, welcome. Bend over. Oh man. I know we laugh at it now, but I'm sure that was absolutely not funny. Especially when you sodomize the one kid with the broomstick. I mean, that's what they get. That's what they get, you know? Haven't they ever heard Pumped Up Kicks? I mean, that's how that shit happens. You better run faster than their bullet. 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, 2 of Pentacles in reverse. I've seen it a million times. Ben knows what I'm talking about. Serendipitous, synchronicity, welcome. Yeah, it's the Biff Tannins. Like, what do we learn every time we see those guys? Like, whether it's Stephen King's It with the Jesse Bowers or whatever, or if it's like, you know, regardless, what do we always end up seeing with those guys? Life doesn't, like, time doesn't treat them very well over the years. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just keep doing you, yo. Just keep doing you, and I feel like you'd be all right. You'll have haters, you'll have lovers, you'll have people who love to hate you and hate to love you, and all of the in-betweens. It's really fun. It's called Life by Milton Bradley. Level 1, that was your reading. Now my nose is getting all runny. I don't know where. Out of nowhere. Allergic to bullshit. That could be it. It could be that door. Do not go in there. Woo! You know what I'm talking about. That's funny with the big people. Oh yeah. It's sad. It's sad. It's because the teachers probably tell them, like, don't tell your parents this, but we're having a satanic after-school book club if you want to join. Heard you like Stephen King, Johnny. You want to join the satanic after-school book club? Tonight we're going to read the Bible backwards and upside down while listening to Purple Rain from the record playing. All right, I'm in. Sign me up. I do have church tomorrow, though. I got to call it early night. You'll have plenty of time. You'll have plenty of time for all that, Jonny. I'm just curious, like at satanic schools, I don't know. I went to Catholic school. At satanic schools, like when it's raining on rainy days, do they play like episodes of Lucifer in the auditorium on the TV? Do they wheel it out and they plug in the VCR and they got like Legend with Tom Cruise playing for the kids in the auditorium? Like, sorry you can't play Over the Line today, kids, but we're going to watch Passions of the Christ with the lights off. Oh, man. Okay. Level 2. Thank you, serendipitous. Stand. Right away. Nice. That's awesome. And earlier when I was rolling the dice, we got 57. I was thinking 57 Chevy, but I don't know. Someone could be a Pontiac person. Someone could be a Ford person. I don't know what you got going on over there. I don't know what you got going on under your hood, collective. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down, up, down, up. Whoa, 4. So that's 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wild unknown archetypes. Okay. Level 2. If you chose the wild unknown archetypes, this is your reading. So we've had it's been a wild unknown evening. Kim Carstravaganza, Franstravaganza here so far. Isn't it weird how that works out, guys? Oh man, you get used to it, but it's still weird. All right, level 2. I know, serendipitous. You should have seen all those times where I was realizing, comprehending just how uncanny. But I'm glad you get it. You're getting it. Get one again is good. You should be getting it. Get one again is good. Level 2. The archetypes. The wild unknown archetypes. Mother in reverse. We had a lot of motherly energy in the first one. Or, yeah, level 1. I don't think this is that same energy. Let's see. Just because someone had a baby doesn't mean they're motherly, okay? The door just opened. Don't second guess walking through it. Number 2. Cave in reverse. It's time. The mystic in reverse. Agape. Well, no. It's agape. On its side. Alethea. The vision. Wow. Yeah, I get a lot of this. I'm getting a lot just from that one vision card. I was getting like pregnancy. I was getting union. I was getting lots of duality, but totality. This is more of my dualistic. See how this is like agape love, which is like not intimacy, not kissing, not romance, but all of the above. And like, it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be platonic. It's just love. It's agape, a gaping love, right? And how it's got these little, I mean, within the little crystals or whatever, we got light, candle, small little candle, small little candle, but it's like reflection, right? Like these are reflected here, but they look like little chunks. I feel like here it's like that's all that's left, or this little light and this little light of mine and that little chunk of yours, and the duality. And it's like what we have left is actually more than enough to complete this totalitarianism. And then it creates this crazy fucking thing after this is the Big Bang Theory. This is the book of Genesis. Sega! And then page 2 is, I heard Romeo and Juliet, but look at these wise owls again. I almost feel like coming from similar backgrounds, but different stories. This mountain here looks like the mountain on the mountain book, but it's like y'all have both climbed the highest mountain. And then look at this little underworld thing here. This is kind of how the Bible depicts the world. Not round or flat, but heavens above, the abyss below, the earth plane, right? And then the stars and the sun and the moon rotating within the firmament or atmosphere or whatever. Nothing to see here. More on that later. But no, this is like someone shares the same perspective on existence, agape love, perhaps. But with the mystic here, if this were upright, I'd feel like someone was going through some sort of integration of the dark night, just like coming out of a cocoon as a butterfly. The same thing. This moth would still go through a metamorphosis. We got an eyeball there, seeing something in the dark, acclimating. Excuse me. Acclimating to the light. Maybe also acclimating to certain environmental, especially bugs, you know what I'm saying? With the mystic in reverse, it's like mystic would imply mysteriousness, right? I see. Oh, I see. There's mysticism in the, you know what I'm saying? But no, it's like knowing something. There's nothing mystical or mysterious about it because you fucking know. You fucking know. The cave, you've been in that cave. You explored the whole fucking cave. You know everything in the cave. The hieroglyphics, the bear sleeping in the back. You know the whole cave. 11:33 on the clock. Yeah, I've been down that cave. That cave is a motherfucker. You ever been to the very back of the cave? Can't go over it. Can't go under it. You got to go through it, collective. The back of the cave is a wet nose and something breathing really heavily. And it chases you back into your bed. Boy, that's not a child grooming book. Wishy-washy, splishy-splashy, MK Ultra in your mindy. Just letting you know. The maiden in reverse. Prove me wrong. There's those hands again. I feel like someone could have had gotten knocked up by the wrong person, or you could have knocked up the wrong person. Hey, I can relate. I just feel like we can all relate. 1 second, guys. I need to blow my nose. It's fucking pissing me off. Thank you. Wishy-washy, splishy, splashy. The Bardo. That's what I mean. See what that eyeball again? Listen. This is what I was talking about earlier with the whole like horror movie thing, right? It's like someone... Look, if there's certain fears that you don't have to face that aren't part of your journey, then like, why would you go down that crazy, scary, dark alley, right? But for some people, that alley is like the awakening. That is like, yeah, it's not a good alley and you probably shouldn't be going down it. But it's like by going down it, you're probably saving someone who's stuck in the alley or whatever. And it's not because you're trying to shave off 5 minutes. Like, it's because something's calling you down there. There's been times where spirit is leading me into the darkness to be the light. There's times where spirit leads me into the light to show them the darkness. And then there's times where it's like, can I just have fucking fun for 1 second? Sure. Okay. That's cool. We could do that. Because tomorrow the job doesn't stop, right? We keep going. But apocalypsis in reverse, I feel like you might, again, speak earth-shattering truths. Link, just grab the silver arrow, but it's only because you've already educated yourself, incorporated something, maybe even experimented and got whatever. Like, I joke about certain things that are, especially when they're considered conspiracy theory, because, like, certain things I do know to be true. Like, I know it to be true. It's not, it's the information is there. You just got to have the fucking 5 minutes to fucking look it up and care, right? But then you don't feel like such a fucking idiot. Then it starts to make sense why something didn't make so much sense. Then what starts to not make sense is how everyone else thinks that makes sense. When there's evidence all around us saying that whether or not that is the case, just by looking at just by observing, just by looking at the moon and where it is every night and how full it is, how unfull it is, when it's gone, when it's there, when it's low, when it's high, when it's red, when it's orange, when it's white, will tell you that a lot of what the scientists tell you is just not true. It just wouldn't be true. There's times where I see, that supposedly the light we see on the moon is because of the position of the sun and it's reflecting off of the moon and all of that. If that's the case, how come there's certain times in the year where the sun's been down for fucking 10 hours. The moon didn't decide to come up until now, and the sun's right behind it, but there's this lights on this side of the moon. And if the sun's over there in China, shouldn't that side be lit up? Why is it on this side? And then you can just like do math. Like if like our planet rotates and like all this stuff happens, like first of all, isn't it weird how all the stars, like the moon's over here, the sun's over there, we're over here. The stars are in the same fucking place all the time. Forever. They'll be there again tomorrow in the same place. Weird. People living on 24-hour clocks. Oh, we're on a ride that never stops. Hey, Mr. Dragonfly, I see you look at me with your beautiful eye. You must be wondering, what kind of creature am I? 222. Hey, Mr. B, the world changed, but you remain the same. How do you survive with the environment going down the drain? As a tear fell, he cried, what kind of creature is man? That is a 20. Here is a 30 and a 3. 33. So 53 plus 20, 73. What did I say? 73? The hunter. The mentor. And more owls. Remember we had these owls here. I almost feel like it's just two different people. You being one of them. You might not know this person and they might not know you. But I feel like you're gonna. The mentor. I feel like you're both mentors. You could be students and mentors. Don't stop ever learning, please, collective. The teacher. The sage. The guru. What? Above the clouds of original. Infinite skills create miracles. Warrior spiritual. Above the clouds raining down. Holding it down. It is said that cosmic knowledge pours down on the world like a great illuminated waterfall. This can be an overwhelming force. The true teacher, though, is said to be able to hold this flow of wisdom at bay while the student sips from a focused stream. The mentor archetype has a gift for reading the room. I'll let you know if we have any examples of it here in real time. Of course there is. But do you know what that looks like? Tips from a focus stream. The mentor archetype has a gift for reading the room, for sensing the exact ingredient that will stimulate growth within the student, whether pleasant or painful. See, again, this is what I was saying, like giving the Wright brothers advice as they're inventing the airplane, right? You're just like Marty McFly. You're like, hey, man, you know how to play guitar? You're like, yeah. You ever heard of Johnny Be Good? They're like, no, what is that? And you're like, well, way down in Louisiana, across to New Orleans. Like, wait, what? Hey, hey, Marvin, it's your cousin. Check this out. You know that sound you've been looking for? It's Chuck. The mentor may hear aloof or available, harsh or tender, humorous or rigid. Their gift is to know what serves the soul. Ultimately, the mentor, it's in service of the greater cosmic good and aids in the elevation of consciousness. Anytime the mentor forgets this humble link and mistakes themselves for the source of enlightenment, the archetype falls into shadow. Oh. Like, for so many years, I feel like a lot of people here don't get the credit they deserve. And then, God forbid, someone kind comes along and doesn't gaslight them, but actually gives them genuine agape love, and then they go running off into the sunset because you put them on a pedestal. I've seen it a million times. And you're the 40-year-old virgin? Right. I look like a virgin to you? Don't answer that question, bitch. I'm not a virgin, if you were wondering. But I am celibate, bitch. You'd sleep with anything with a vagina or butt cheeks. You seen American Pie, right? Yeah. You're like hot McDonald's apple pie or McDonald's blueberry cream filled fried pies or homemade. Yes. 11:44. Yes. Good luck with the whole pie thing. I'm gonna stay away from pastries for a little bit. What doctors say is a little bit of a weight problem. I get bear claws 2 at a time, and they get stuck right here. The kiss in reverse. Remember what I said in the very beginning, guys? And the one. Look, if you're gonna bend me over, I like to at least kiss a little bit first. Level 2. That's your reading. If this is a door of opportunity, you should be able to, rub your feet off on the welcome mat before you walk in. You know what I mean? Before you walk into this household. Unless it's a Pacific Islander house, there might be 100 pairs of shoes outside the front door. That's a sign to, you better not walk in this house with shoes on. What was that? Was that the cave? No, the heart. Okay, so remember I mentioned the mountain earlier? This kind of looks like the mountain, but no. Remember the cave was out. We got the heart here. You know what I'm getting with this boat here? I'm getting the very beginning of What Dreams May Come, which is a super fucking sad movie and everything, but when Robin Williams meets that chick and fall in love, it's before it gets all sad. But it's a great intro, great first 5 minutes of a super sad movie. It's like the opposite of like a movie where it's like, gosh dang it, the whole movie, and then at the end it's like, yay. Well, that movie's like, yay, and then it's like, gosh dang it for the rest of the movie. Level 2, that was I already did that. Never mind. Jumping the gun. I like to be thorough. Just in case. Just in case. Because you can plan a pretty picnic, but you can't predict the weather. Miss Jackson. Sorry, Miss Jackson. I'm for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a million times. I said, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. All right. You must be wondering, what type of creature am I? Hey, Mr. B, the world changed, but you remain the same. All right, level 3. This is your reading. Perhaps. Take a look into my owl's eyes. Look into my eyes. My owl's eyes. You look into my owl's eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Love me some Clapton. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. It's kind of like a heartbeat. You make me feel so weak. Heartbeat. What? 1, 3, 4 or 1, 4, 3? What? 3, 4, 1? Yeah, 3, 4, 1 and is 1, 4, 3 backwards. So someone got it all backwards when it comes to loving you. Or the love you show is not reciprocated or shown the opposite. People are opposite. You know, every action creates an equal and opposite reaction. I just feel like the people who you're hoping to get a certain reaction, it's the opposite from. What did I say? 1, Mystic Odyssey. Tarot deck. Level 3. If you chose the Mystic Odyssey Tarot deck, this is your reading. Well, guys, I have a new deck coming. I should get it this week. I don't know. It's coming from Canada. But it passed through customs yesterday. And so I should get it in the next day or two, I hope. But I'm so excited for it. And there's another deck I need to get that I told the person who created it that I would get it. Not that I like know them or anything, but I don't like making promises I don't intend on keeping. And she finally launched it, so I want to get that deck too. But I just donated a bunch of money, bought this deck, so now I need to wait a little bit. But level 3, if you chose Mystic Odyssey Tarot deck, this is your reading. A new door just opened. Don't second guess walking through it. That doesn't necessarily mean to walk through it. As we realized with deck 1, I feel like that was more a warning not to walk through it. You might have warned someone not to walk through it, and because it was clear what the result would be, at least for you, even if you had no experience. And I don't think you were assuming or basing that on fear. I feel like it was more logic. Pile 2 was more like, yeah, stepping into something, or not realizing just how much you should believe in yourself with that mentor and learning, the student learner thing. I feel like you're realizing now, because it's one thing to read something and know it, even if it's from a reputable source or what have you, right? It's another thing to try it out for yourself, incorporate that, and then then you get it. But for level 3, I'm feeling something different. First of all, this is our first dive into... No, I take that back. Let me just shut my mouth and pull the cards. Two of Swords. Yeah, let me just shut my mouth. Let the cards do the reading. Besides, when people are channeling, if you're not a channeler, people think I'm just rambling. So, sucks for them. But the devil, Two of Swords. What was this? The Hermit. You're keeping something to yourself so that this guy can't fuck it up. Or girl, whatever. This devil card, it looks like a chick to me. But it's 2026. You never know. Could be a mentally ill masculine, you know? Let's see. What is this? Judgment. Yeah, I'm not here to judge. To each their own. We're all adults, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Three of Wands. We're all adults. Go ahead, identify as a cat, you know? It's not weird that you choose to poop into a giant litter box as a grown-ass adult. It's not weird. I know what it's like to love something. I guess that much. King of Cups in reverse. With the Three of Wands. It's almost like what... I feel like this is more like seeing someone else kind of make choices, level 3, and like having to hold back correcting them, even though they might get hurt or burned, or it's like for their own growth. It's that father masculine energy of like, but what if they fall? And it's like, I know, that's why we need to take the training wheels off so they can get used to riding without it there. That's the tough love. That's the hard part of really wanting to nurture someone's growth. It's no different than like a coach that's like pushing you to be the best athlete, even though it hurts. It's a coach that tells you to keep getting up, even though everything else is telling you to quit. 1155, not because they're trying to torture you, but because you're so close to that breakthrough and they don't want you giving up. There's a difference between that and like Michael Jackson's father. No, you're gonna start again. Play it from the beginning. I almost feel like you're proud of what you do and where you're at and everything. And at the same time, how you got there might have been full of trials and tribulations. And so although it might look a certain way, being in that position, your whole thing might be, again, just preparing people. Like, if you want to do this, know what all comes with it. And I'm going to tell you right now, giving up always comes with everything. Whether or not you give up, though, that is what a lot of people always give up. Are they giving up on themselves, or are they giving up on the thing? Is the thing worth giving up on? I mean, when you put the two and two together, is it like a waste of time and money and energy? Maybe that's why you got to go through it, so that you don't live the rest of your life going, I wonder what would have happened if I went on that weird spiritual retreat or whatever. And it's like, now you're there and you're like, this is kind of stupid. And I could be on a Royal Caribbean cruise right now for the amount of money I spent to do this. And like snuck mushroom gummies from Road Trip onto the boat. But no, I'm out here doing ayahuasca with a bunch of weirdos who just want to look at my penis and put henna tattoos on my nipples. So I'm out of here, guys. This is kind of culty, you know. Last night's little voodoo doll weaving class was interesting. I'm gonna go. Oh, we're about to have the Burning Man celebration. You're gonna miss the show. Yeah, I'd rather, beat the red eye. I gotta check my bag. It might be over 50 pounds. I might have to take some stuff out of it. I'm just gonna take a couple of these hair dolls out of the luggage so I don't get dinged at the checkout counter. I'm flying Spirit, so they charge you for everything. You know what I mean? That's a $50 voodoo doll fee. Like, you know what? Just keep the voodoo dolls. Just keep them. You know, they were going to be Christmas tree ornaments, but, you know, so much for that idea. What about, do I need to declare these owl eyes? Is that the thing? Like, so much for our rituals we were planning on doing later. 3 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. You know, this reminds me of that one time I went to Quartzite and bought like $100 worth of dope ass crystals, and I was blown away at fucking place. This place had geodes you could, and I did literally stand in, right? Like, can you imagine an amethyst like porta potty? Because that's like what it was. And that was just like before you even walk into the place. And then everything's like wholesale prices. It's like the Home Depot for Tiger's Eye. You know what I mean? And then I didn't even get to use any of that shit. Long story, and I'm not going to tell it now. But I didn't even get to use any of those fucking crystals, man. Yeah, I need to go. A good excuse to go back to Quartzite. But yeah. King of Swords. Spirit said that's the truth. You'll just have to ask Johnny on your own time, and if he has time, he'll tell you. 4 of Swords. Yeah, but you've surpassed something, High Priestess, 4 of Swords, and no one can tell you otherwise. 2 of Wands in reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It's like, someone's telling you need to do this, you need to do that, and you're like, no, I don't. And it's not because you're like lazy. You're just like, no, that sounds like a big waste of fucking time, energy, and pointlessness. Why would you do that? It's like, you know what you need to do? You need to vacuum your whole house with a fucking straw. Yeah, that's the only way. You're like, what? That doesn't sound effective. That sounds like punishment. And do you swallow the dust, or do you spit it into another receptacle? I'm confused. How do you do that? Link just defeated Ganon. So I feel like for level 3, this door opening is like a creepy ass door that's like, oh man. And you're like, why would I do that? No. There's like a voice that's like, you're gonna die in here. You're like, well, then I'm not gonna go in there. Why would I do that? And it's not like a human. It's not the autistic girl next door whose parents don't watch them and they go play in the neighbor's house. And they're like, you're gonna die in there. No, you're like, okay, well then I'll just stay out here. You know, I've seen this movie before. That's how it always starts. Yeah, you're seeing the writing on the wall. The door, this particular door, level 3, says exit only. And you're like, no. Are you sure this is the door? You're like, yeah, totally. It's like, alarm will sound if this door is open. To remain locked even during business hours. Are you sure we should be going through the door? Yeah, man. The guy said to go through the exit. This is totally the door. All right, man. All right, now run. He said to run as fast as you can. Wait a minute. Are we breaking and entering? Yeah, it'll be fine. Everything's fine. We've done it a million times. Temperance. Yeah, trust me. Trust me. The cops are coming. Put your hands up, come out of the building, and no one will get hurt. Yeah, look, 9 of Wands. You're like, dude, did you just get me into a hostage situation? Are we robbing a bank right now? You said we were going to Baskin Robbins. Fuck. If I don't get pink bubblegum Baskin Robbins ice cream in here because I'm going to jail because we're robbing a bank, I'm going to kick your ass. I'm going to take your juice box at lunch, motherfucker. Bro, walked you right into never would you ever go there land. This ain't Peter Pan. This guy's just, now you're never going to go with this person anywhere again. You want to go for a walk? You're like, yeah, right. Off a cliff? What is this? ulterior motives. Oh, my goodness gracious. Where do you find these people? Collective? Jesus. Sarah Dibbs is like, yeah. Telling me. Now I want a banana split. 12:03 on the Zelda Game & Watch. I've seen it a million times. And you seen it? You seen it a million times? I've seen it. I'm a dozen. Ugh. Lack mentality. Gross. 38. Five, 6, 7, 38. It's the Ace of Wands. Boy, remember that came out earlier. Ace of Wands. Spark. That's the word again. The last reading we did, not tonight, but the last live 2 nights ago. Spark kept coming out. Remember? Of course you do. Spark. All spark of creative fire has kindled inside you, and you can now glimpse a fully realized vision in your future. Remember with the archetype decks, the vision thing? And the owls? You remember that? Look into your owl's eyes. Remember Eric Clapton? Of course you do. Maybe you feel it already. Maybe you've doubted, and soon you'll find there was something to believe in all along. See, that's why we got to self-reflect and don't feel like self-doubt or whatever is the wrong answer, because it would make sense now, right? I just feel like some people are like, why would I pick that? I'm telling on myself. It's like, be vulnerable, bro. Do you even lift? Heavy is the head that wears a crown, bro. Do you even lift? Keep your head up. Maybe you've doubted, and soon you'll find there was something to believe in all along. Either way, it's time to stoke the flames of inspiration and show the world your creativity. Aces can be either high or low in some card games. 1 or 11. You know? And tarot is a card game, among other things. This suits Ace signals a watershed moment in your journey of self-expression, passion, and spiritual growth, and simultaneously represents the culmination of all the effort you've made until now. I was just going to say, when it said watershed moment, I didn't think of Proud Mary on the riverboating with the wheel pushing it. I didn't see like a jet ski or wakeboard carving through wake. I saw like one of those houses with the water mill with the thing like on Proud Mary, and it's like whether that's like generating electricity in the house or it's a mill and it's grinding grain into finer powder grain. Whatever it is, again, I feel like you're incorporating all these things. So this watershed moment is you establishing some sort of home base or stability that incorporates, again, like whether it's solar turbine, wind turbine, your energetic kind of natural turbinating. I am the turbinator. And you're gaining energy, momentum, inspiration, perhaps, from all these natural resources. Make sense? Throw a solar panel on top, and now you're using the power of the sun too, right? Simultaneously represents the culmination of all the effort you've made until now. False starts and disappointments you've encountered have not gone to waste. Recycle, reduce, and reuse, bitch. They've just laid the foundation for what's about to begin. The Ace of Wands opens the door to new possibilities. Wait. A new door just opened? Don't second guess walking through it? Weird. That's so weird. Wait a minute, Johnny. I need one more sign that I'm supposed to walk through this door. Okay. The Ace of Wands opens the door to new possibilities. And it's up to you to tap into your will power and move forward on the path that's right for you. Level 3, I love how this sounds like some level 3 shit. It's like, so Johnny, am I supposed to go or stay? I forget. Am I supposed to walk through the door? Opportunity? Does it contribute to your growth? Yes. Does it contribute towards where you've already come from? No. Level 3, that was your reading. Wow. All I want to know is where are you guys when I'm out there trying to make life decisions too, okay? That's what I thought. Mentor the mentor. What about my mentor? I need coping mechanisms. You get to just live freely without any sort of vices and poison latching onto you. Must be nice. Oh. Yes. My father's going through he's up there in age. My dad's 82. And he don't look it though. But he's going through heart stuff right now. And I feel like he's trying not to be scared, and because he's super strong dude and everything. But it's he's got to take this stress test, right? And they're telling him that he can't have any caffeine or tobacco products or anything but water, right? Basically, and I feel like it's for 6 days or some shit before the test thing. I'm so wait a minute. This is the stress test? They want to take away all your coping mechanisms? My dad drinks 100% of the day throughout the day, every day since I was born. Iced tea, right? Lipton iced tea. Caffeine. The dude smoked Salem's hundreds since I was born, right? Every day. And now they're we need to get a stress test. And I'm dude, that's going to be the most stressful fucking week of his life. And it's that's crazy to me. It's crazy. It's a stress test. If anything, it'd be do your normal routine. Try not to get irritated by anything. And then come in and we'll check your temperature. I don't understand fucking pharmaceuticals. And correct me if I'm wrong. This has always blown my mind since I was a child. How you have to fast before blood work and all that, right? To get an accurate look at your blood work, right? They have you feast. They have you fast and not take all this stuff. That was my whole point. All the stuff out of your routine that your body has I'm not saying it's good or bad, but has acclimated to. So when you go get blood work done after a day of fasting, when you don't eat and drink like that every day, ever, they're giving you fucking results on an anomaly. And they're you should stop smoking. Why? Because when I stopped smoking, my blood looked like shit. What if you took a blood test while you were smoking? That would be an accurate account of where your blood is at on a regular fucking basis every day at 9 o'clock in the morning or at 10 p.m. or whenever your fucking thing is. It blows my mind that a doctor can't fucking comprehend that. It blows my mind. The same doctor that will tell you if your body mass index is this should be your dosage, because according to math, you don't want to take too much, you'll die or bleed out your ass. Or if you're a smaller person, you're going to take less. But no, this all of a sudden is one size fits all. It just blows my mind. It doesn't make any sense how that would be an accurate representation of how we should treat you when it's based on evidence that is that's not consistent to who that person is. It's just consistent with the scientists are looking at blood in a lab and comparing it to other lab blood. You're a human being who smokes, drinks, eats bacon, and fucking doesn't get any exercise. So you're getting information based on dumb shit, basically. How can they properly diagnose you? conversation for another day, I guess. What do I know? This makes no fucking sense. But yeah, they want him to stop doing all the things that helps him cope with all the stressful things in life that are probably why he's 82 and fucking run circles around you on a construction site. And they're like, stop doing this. And then we're going to see if you don't get stressed, you're not fucking human. You know what I'm saying? You're not human. You're the Manchurian candidate for the super soldier program is what it is. And you didn't even sign up for the military. That's what it is. And now it's going to cost you the rest of your life to pay for a prescription for something that could be killing you. Because they literally incorporate the very thing you're trying to heal from in it in small doses so that you'll be immune to it or not get as sick to it. That's like, it's crazy. Just in case we're going to put metal in your blood because you never know. You might come in contact with, you might eat chocolate and now you got copper going through your body. And if we didn't shoot you with copper, you have us to thank why you're not dead. What were your symptoms again? Just asking for a friend. Okay, thank you. I'm going to add this to my practice. Because, practice makes perfect. Almost there. But yeah, take 2 of these and call me in the morning. Let me know how it works because I'm not sure if it's going to work or not. I'm guessing based on the lab work that we did when we had you stop eating donuts, even though you eat a donut every single day. But not when we did your blood work. Good for you. I'm proud of you. Look at you, all health conscious now. Now you can go have your tea. You have my permission. What happened to apple a day keeps the doctor away? Like, should we just go back to that? Should I just buy more apples? Should I just grow apples in the backyard? Now I know where they got Angry Orchard. Spiked ciders. The thing. Okay, level 4. Enough of my medical rant on big pharma. Maybe one day we'll pull cards on just that alone, but I do want this video to get views and not get taken off of YouTube, so we're going to continue. Good luck with that, Johnny. I think you screwed that all up already. Well, we just got to keep going, y'all. We can't stop now. We've traveled so far. And it doesn't matter. Those who need to see this will see this. I just feel like there's a lot more people that should see this that won't. Makes me sad. Don't cry. Dry your eye. And here comes your mother with those 2 little guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's a 2. I want to make sure you can see it. Because it went off camera. Do we do out of bounds? It would be the One World Tarot. Ten. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. I mean, you could see that one. I want it to be on camera. I don't feel like it's fair as it could be tampered with by yours truly. So we're going to stick with the 10. So we got 1, 4, 3, and 10. I feel like that's completion. I love you. They love you back. It's complete. Y'all complete each other because you're independent. And then it's like you have an interdependency. And that is like the completion. I feel like you on your own would be 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, 9 of Swords, right? but the 10 would make it. You know what I'm talking about. Sign language for them together. I just made it up right now. Honestly, I thought the spirit was going to pick the wild mystic oracle, so that we'd have Kim Kranz and then we'd have 2 wild mystics. But it's okay. I'm down with the level 4, the bicycle Jonny KWEST prestige oracle. That's what we doing, yo. That's what we doing. This is your reading. A new door just opened. Don't second guess walking through it. You guys having a good time for one. 2, you guys getting any clarity on the doors? I'm not talking about Jim Morrison, Riders on the Storm, but you're breaking on through to the other side. I mean, am I right? Okay. You go, girl. Shoot your shot. You go, girl. Shoot your shot. A new door just opened. Don't second guess walking through it. Handling business ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Multitasking, get her done, is what that says. 2 of Pentacles. Shoot your shot. Love letter, confession. Holy shit. Page of Cups, 2 of Pentacles. I feel like these are 2 totally tripped out peas in a far out pod, man. That's from the Scooby-Doo movie, but whatever. I bet you knew that, right? I love that, how like the innuendos, like when it shows like Shaggy and Scooby like in the van, like it's like, set the chip on the left hand side, and you see the smoke like coming out of the mystery machine, and then it goes in and they're like barbecuing. They're like making burgers or whatever, and you thought they're smoking out. I love it. It's so hard to say goodbye. And it's the guy from 13 Ghosts said and Scream. You know what I'm saying? It must be a coincidence. But no, it's hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Can't move on. 6 of Cups. No, see, I do feel like it's time for someone to... I feel like making this shot is going... Wow, new Spock. There was that word again, Spock. It's completely different. These are 4 decks we're referring to between the last reading and this one, and Spock. It's come out so much. 4 of Cups, renewed interest. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Can't move on. No, that's just it. I feel like whoever I'm talking to, level 4, 1221 on the Zelda Game & Watch, y'all were like, nope, ain't nobody got time for that. Did your thing. Rinse, wash, repeat. You probably got it down by now. You cleansed your energy, moved on, and something about this energy is magnetic. And it keeps coming back. And so someone's like, you know what? This must be an opportunity, because it's not being forced on you. It's not being shoved down your throat. It doesn't feel, I feel threatening. I feel like, if anything, you probably feel safe and taken care of. Or remix, the Joker. Do it different. Second chance. Originality. New version. This is in reverse. So no, again, I feel like this is the first impression with someone. All around the world, the same song. Repeat patterns. Deja vu. Yeah, see, that's it. Something's different this time. It's like someone's like, no, I know what this is. This has suspicious written all over it. And then it's like their own, this isn't intuitive. Their intuition is they're going through the clue, right? They're the process of elimination, deducting all the red flags or something. Pressure to provide financial strain. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. All around the world, it seems someone's like, oh, they must be acting that way because they're overcompensating for something else. It doesn't have to be money, but This could be a woman. It doesn't have to be a woman, but I am getting feminine energy with the you go girl and the shoot your shot. I'm getting Paige, like excited, kind of anxious a little bit with new spark, renewed interest. But again, I feel like someone said, no, cleanse their energy. And they're like, if it's meant to be, it'll circle back, or it'll still be there, or there won't be pressure. And it's still there. This, again, pressure to provide. They feel like they need to reciprocate something that maybe they initially thought was gaslighting, love bombing, and they're like, no, like I need to show my gratitude some way, because it isn't just like oh my gosh, bit off more than you can chew, overworked, carrying too much, and stress. 10 of Wands. Interesting, I was talking about my father's stress testing. So again, I almost feel like someone is in this health kick, like trying to wean themselves off of maybe some of y'all, it could be chew or just tobacco products, bit off more than you can chew. But I feel like it's no, the answer isn't to stop, because again, there's this pressure here. But someone can I'm hearing all my bad habits lead to you. Someone's thinking, no, this is bad, because it's, I'm hearing radioactive. Isn't that how they cure cancer, or sometimes 50-50 chance or whatever? They microwave it. Bills, lack, FOMO, fear of missing out. Again, someone feels like they don't have what it takes to show up for you. And it could just be stability wise. It could literally be like, I don't know, maybe you're in like massive amounts of debt and you don't want to date anyone, because then it's like they inherit that debt or whatever. But I don't feel like either of these energies. I'm looking like whoever they're shooting a shot towards, or whoever's shooting the shot, that I don't think net worth has anything to fucking do with it. Because it's like, depending why these bills and the FOMO is there, it could literally be because there's pressure to provide for others, and you can be financial strain. And it's not that you bit off more than you can chew. People can assume that, oh, they must have did this or did that or that or this. And I feel like you are the exception to the rule. I don't even feel like it's a rule. I feel like it's the status quo, not a rule. It's like the speed limit is a suggestion based on the average amount that everyone hauls ass in that area. God complex, force, power trip. You mad, bro. King of Wands. Shoot your shot. Okay, so now what I'm getting specifically, see how this is all asymmetrical? Someone who thinks they're the bee's knees are so badass, and they might know your person, or they might know you, and the person's trying to approach you. This person's going to either try to convince you, or to even convince them, no, let it go, you don't want this, say goodbye, they're poison, they're just a boy, you're looking for someone who's gone from boy to men to shoot your shot with. And it's like, no, someone I feel like is trying. It's weird, because it's like, it is like a telling someone to self-empower themselves, and they don't need this, they don't need that, and they're not wrong. But I do feel like this mentor is not healed. Or do they have a loving companion that they're spending the rest of their life with, and they pour into each other's cups? Or is this a bitter fucking witch bitch who's acting as if there's some fucking white witch healer? Because that's what I'm seeing in my mind's eye. Bullshit. I'd rather you be all like satanic and you have horns and you're owning it than fucking lie to me and pretend like you're good when you're really a piece of shit. I'd rather just know I'm more likely to fucks with you because you're a real one. But someone is flexing and trying to act this and that, and again, one size fits all. It might have worked for them because their challenge was probably to cut people out and stop kissing ass to the wrong people, where I feel like you don't kiss ass. You're just a kind person. And then people take advantage of that. That's two different archetypes. And I feel like it would be dealt with two different ways. Again, just like the blood test we talked about earlier. Some people need more sugar in their diet because there's an imbalance. Some people need to cut the sugar back. Some people need more salt. Some people need less salt. Some people need more magnesium. Some people need less magnesium. Some people need more sun. Some people should probably fucking stay indoors. You get any blacker, Wesley Snipes gonna come kick your ass thinking you're a vampire. You seen Blade, motherfucker? Okay, the Lays. No one blacker than me. The Lays, lack of follow-through. And Wesley Snipes is black as fuck. And inconsistent. Yeah, delays, inconsistent. Lack of follow-through, 3 of Wands. I feel like some of y'all are being kind of vetted. And so with the lack of follow-through, someone's making sure that like you're keeping your end of the deal, or and that's the thing. I feel like everything it's like 3 for 3 is what I'm seeing. Not 3 strikes you're out. Like 3, 2, 1, go. You know what I mean? It's different. Rewrite your story. Mental breakthrough. So again, I feel like someone's looking for consistency with inconsistent and rewrite your story. Someone here is trying to see if your shit adds up. 1 + 1. I can't help but see this, like on the corner of my eye. It makes me think of North Pole. And then it made me think of Interpol. So I don't know. Someone can be from like fucking the Europeans, but no, I feel like Interpol. It's a different world or different rules. Life in the fast lane, fast movement, sudden action and momentum with the God complex, force, power trip. You mad bro. Again, this person's going to say you only have 20 seconds for this deal. Otherwise it's gone. This person is given, again, like a limited time. McRib is back. And if you want it now's your only chance. You know what I just saw in my mind's eye? La Bamba. Ba-da-da-da-bamba. Come on, you got to get on this plane, Richie. We got to go on tour, Richie. You and me, we going to rock the world. We're going to rock the Casbah, Richie. Bro, go home, homie. Go home, Richie. It's not a good night to fly a plane, Richie. Not my Richie. Full of shit. Holding back lies. Scared to get caught. Guilty. Omission of truth. With the God complex. This person who's saying, you should do this, you should do that. I feel like it's like they're an exception to the same rules that they want you or insist you abide by. It's like they're the one exception because they're got this God complex. They just park in the fire lane like, oh, I always do this. I just pretend like I'm fucking nuts. And imposter syndrome, unstable, gold digger, living high on the hog. But this is a greedy broke ass who again is like living low on the energy. You know, it's imposter. They're acting as if they're all that when they ain't shit. And I feel like all they're doing is not themselves any favors. Take a chance on love, new emotional beginning, open heart, fresh feelings. And again, I feel like that's the fucking door that's constantly shoved in this person's face. But I don't know if it's like a revolving door and they go in and they just come spit right back out the other side, or fucking what the fuck. Yeah, reckless, impulsive, all talk, no action. I told you, this person full of shit. King of Wands, but they're a Page of Swords. Or that's Page of Wands, but yeah, no, that you can't fool me with the shoot your shot. This person would be like shooting in the wrong basket. Like, whoa, bro, that was a good shot, but you know, that's the side we're playing on. Up all night. Stress, remember, stress test over here. guilt, regret, anxiety, nine of swords, reckless, impulsive. And again, so what's weird is like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This shit's broke as fuck. And they don't want to fix it. Shauna J, welcome. It's like someone, it's weird. It's like, it reminds me, I'm seeing specifically when I was like, I don't know, 9 or 10, trying to see a boob in between the pay-per-view channels in the snow. And it's like, it's like, bro, we're all adults. Why don't you just order the pay-per-view? How much is it? I'll pay for it. Like, fuck it. Like, as long as we're not watching it together, you know, that would be weird. But yeah, watch fucking Black Asian Beauties #5. What's wrong with that? Here, I got it, man. Do they take Apple Pay? Like, fucking here. Did I scan a QR code? Why are you looking for a titty in the snow, bro? What are you, fucking frozen? Is your name Christoph, bro? You want to build a snowman? False start. Come on, bro. Like, just own it, man. Why you close your laptop so fast when I came in the room? What are you looking at? What are you looking at? Is that your ex's Facebook page, or are you masturbating? False start. Richard. Were you watching those? Who's your favorite baseball team? The Yankees? False start. Hesitation. Called out. Yeah, someone, you know what I'm getting? This person gets that, those little boosts of motivation. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. 1, 2, 3, form the Zelda game and watch. Yeah, we're guards. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it. And I swear on everything. And then tomorrow comes and it's like, hey, did you do that thing? What are you talking about? You know that thing you said you were going to do? Did you do it? Oh, no. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh. Restlessness. Can't enjoy the moment. Oh, buzzkill. I feel like you can't enjoy the moment because of these buzzkill energies who have these brilliant ideas. You're like, that's a great idea. They've been up all night thinking about it. This is what I'm going to do. You're like, you know what? That's a good idea. Bicycle in reverse. Trust the process. Stay the course. Growth takes time. That's a good idea. You need any help? Can I help you get started? Same shit, different day. No passion. Mundane. And I even put a little dream catcher there for if you like Stephen King, if you read the book or seen the movie Dreamcatcher. SSDD. Mr. Gay. With the Akashic Records. So again, they had this brilliant idea, and then they say, nah. They talked themselves out of it. Look at, again, with the 10-10s. Bit off more than you can chew. This is that one. I think I just accidentally flipped it over. They have all these excuses as to why they're not doing their brilliant idea that, yeah, according to calculations, the Wright brothers might get the airplane off the ground this time. Like, just grab a candle. That's a brilliant idea. You should do it. Then they go right back to what they were doing. Running around in circles. In a hurry to go nowhere. Don't make me repeat myself. Self-respect. King of Swords. So again, I thought you said you were gonna. And that's you just following up on whatever they said they were going to do. Balled up feelings. Emotionally distant. Hey, so how'd that thing go? You said you were going to do. I was really looking forward to you getting that behind you and under your belt so we can focus on more important things like getting it on. You know what I'm saying? Because you and me, we could get, oh, you know, I'm the King of Cups, you know, get it on, you know. Let it grow. Forgiveness of self and others. Heal. 3 of Swords in reverse. Jill knows what I'm talking about. Welcome, Jill. Welcome. Good to see you. Exposed. Nowhere to run. nowhere to hide. 7 of Swords. Oh, man. With the bottled up feelings, mismatch, one-sided effort. Oh, did you put in some work and then I feel like it was reciprocated weirdly. I feel like they did whatever, but it was reckless, impulsive. And again, I feel like they think they're better than you in some way, shape, or form, or whatever. And you must have ghosted this energy. New phone, who dis? Moving on. Save the drama for your llama. And again, I feel like, again, someone's coming off as a healer or someone, or something at peace, some peace bearer, some warrior, princess. This ain't Xena. Because they're at war. They're saying like they just want peace or whatever. But the truth is, they're at war with themselves. And it's clear because I have a feeling when you're in a peaceful state or finally able to breathe, they're like, the British are coming, the British are coming. And this ain't Paul Revere, this is Cry Wolf. That girl is poison.
It's a trap!
If I were you, I'd take precaution.
Fantasy, too many options. And look, 77. Hold, please. Waiting for results. I see you. And patience with prayers. Does that say prayers? Patience with progress. Yeah, being easy on yourself just because you haven't gotten to the end yet. But yeah, I just feel like with hold, please. No, someone's putting you on a. Wow. What I was trying to say is someone like ghosting you, and for good reason, right? Because they're poison. Someone's saying like, assuming something like this, something like that, and it's not true, but because that's where their head's at, even if they were wrong about you and then they come to realize they were that wrong about you, you already know that they assumed wrong about you. So you, just because they're realizing now, which better late than never, doesn't mean say it like you mean it. Clear, bold, spoken truth. Oh, my favorite way to speak the truth. Ace of Swords. Why hold anything back? What would you want me to lie to you? Don't you have enough people doing that to you already? Yourself included? I know. It's like story of my life is, won't you just step back from that ledge, my friend? You could cut ties with all the lies that you've been living in. And if you do not want to see me again, no problem. Deuces. But I'm not going to sit here and enable you to fucking hurt yourself or others. That's why I'm leaving. Why'd you leave? Joker, unexpected. Surprise. Surprise change. Curveball? Oh yeah, if I'm throwing a pitch and I don't want you to hit it out of the park, you bet your ass is going to be a fucking knuckle duster. What is this? Left out in the cold. Poor teamwork. By we, they mean you. Oh, I hate that more than anything. I learned that in early teens. I had a boss, aka my first cousin, who used to say we this, we that, we. And it's like, are you freaking French, homie? Last time I checked, you weren't French, because every time I'd show up and think it would be me and one other person because they used the word we, it was always me. And it was like, okay. And I feel like it's because they have a hard time delegating. And they've got to give the impression that they'll be there. And then when they're not there, you get used to the fact that they don't show up for their own fucking that, or they're afraid to ask you to do it yourself. One of my biggest pet peeves is, especially when I became the manager of all those departments, like I never ask or delegate anything to anyone that I have either not done myself and know how to do, and I will run circles around you if I am telling you to do it this way, because this is the way it's done. And I'm always open to receiving new information. I learn from even the dumbest motherfucker I ever met, even if it's how not to do something. Okay? And so, if I'm delegating to you, it's either this is how it's done, or we're figuring this out together, and I wouldn't be asking you to do something I wouldn't be willing to do myself. But when people are like, you gotta do this, 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 and this, and they don't have the fucking slightest clue what that entails, victory lap, public win, success, and recognition. Six of Wands, I feel like, again, you show someone up. Whether this is you having to roll up your sleeves and show all those employees who's boss again. Victory lap, public win, success, recognition, victory lap, and then what's this? Final lap? Now you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing Deion Sanders in the 90s running down he got 90 yards in front of him, but he just like ball in his hand like this while he just stepping, and you got everyone on the whole team like Tecmo Bowl chasing this motherfucker. The safety on the team is like, I don't think they were going to actually get past the defensive line, and he's just like, and now like because of people like Deion Sanders, like you can't showboat, you can't celebrate when you score a touchdown. And that's why I don't fucking watch football anymore. Because you can't show off when you're knowingly better than the rest of the athletes. You got to be a team player or whatever. And I'm all about being the team player. But when the whole team is like, just give the ball to Deion. You can't argue with success, but final lap, almost there, resilience, persistence. And again, I can't stand persistence when people are persistent to get into your energy and they don't deserve to be there. And then you're finally like, fine. Versus patience. Sometimes you got to be patient and persistent. But with this public win, I feel like you're not doing something for some clout, but guess what? That's exactly what I feel like you're going to not only get the clout, backing down, avoiding conflict, meow, and a big ooh, say. So I feel like someone did something for the money, thought that they lead the way, visionary, discipline, or decisive. You know what I'm getting with this is someone saying, talking you into doing something, like robbing a bank, like we mentioned earlier. And then it's like, all right, you first. It's like, what? Like, are these people trying to, it's like Enron. I'm getting fun with Dick and Jane. Like, you think you're getting promoted, you're going through the fucking elevator to the top floor, everyone's fighting for that position, you feeling like you're fly like an eagle to the sea, you know what I mean? And it's like, you feel like this is your opportunity to finally escape the rat race or whatever, and no, you're being selected, single-handedly picked to be the scapegoat, to take the fall for something, be the poster child. Boss energy, magnetic presence. It's like, yeah, but I'm getting like which Jurassic Park or world was that where they like hired Jeff Goldblum to be like the celebrity spokesperson for the medicine or whatever, or because he was all anti like playing God in the first one, and then after all these years of like dinosaurs being like a regular thing now, remember he became like a celebrity within that universe, and then he was like promoting the medicine or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? It wasn't the newest Jurassic World. I think it was the one before that. And then once he didn't realize that because he was just doing his job, stormtrooper, right? He was just doing his thing, celebrity style, and kind of lost his way. He had to kind of check himself before he wrecked himself. Overwhelmed, giving up too easy, quitter. Seven of Swords with the boss energy. Again, I feel like someone wants like out of the game, like Luke Skywalker. I just want to go into a fucking island and drink green milk and just meditate forever. is the answer. And it's like, I'm not growing up and burning out. I declare that I don't care no more. It's like, no, like someone's so, I can relate to this because I feel like someone is so tired of the bullshit that they'd rather just be alone and away from everyone because there'd be no bullshit. And that sounds pretty dope. But it's like, that's not healed or grown up either. That's in its own way kind of avoidant. But I get why. If it hurts when you do like this, why would you keep doing that, right? Know when to fold them, walk away, choose peace, run. But yeah, know when to fold them, walk away, and run. Choose peace. 8 of Pentacles or 8 of Cups. So literally, for some of y'all, this might be someone. I'm going to put that ball in your court. But choosing peace is running, choosing peace, is walking away, choosing peace, or is folding it all together, choosing peace, or is holding it, choosing peace. I feel like a lot of people hold just because they're afraid to hit. They don't want to bust. But when you strategize, when you familiarize yourself with the game, you can get a gauge of, the dealer ain't losing this. You can double down on 11 or whatever, right? Remember what it said? Like aces, ace of wands can be a low card or a high card. That's a good thing. Unresolved issues, cracks in the picture. And again, cracks, some people don't like cracks. Cracks add character. Cracks open up opportunities for healing, like a kintsugi. Is it kintsugi? Kintsugi style of where they put precious metals in the cracks to repair vases, vases, or whatnot. Makes it not only stronger but more valuable, and it accentualizes it. It exposes it, if anything, magnifies the imperfections, right? But when you're like, if you're that egg hatching the cracks in your world, allow the light to finally come in. I like cracks. Settling for less, low self-esteem. I feel like someone trying to find that perfect tomato or whatever to be in their life. You got to understand that if it looks perfect, it's probably artificial, not organic. Organic fruit has like the bruises on it and whatnot, right? I'm not even going to say organic because I feel like organic is the same as non-organic. They just spray it with different, if not less, pesticides, ones that can be considered organic, and then they charge a fee to call it organic, and it's less expensive to produce but costs more because of the regulation. It's cheaper to put of course it's going to be a feminized seed. Monsanto said so, and then it's going to get this big and have less nutrients and taste less like a tomato forever and ever and ever. Amen. Until you maybe plant one in your backyard. Too harsh, cold, cutting people off. I feel like you're cutting off the artificial intelligence. Because again, that's just it. I feel like some of these people's actual facts in their universe are based on fucking lies. Which, hello. And look, the proof is in the pudding. Mic drop. You don't even know about 9/11 being an inside job? Funny because it's true. The T. Well, if we can't talk about Neil Armstrong not swearing on a Bible that he ever stepped foot on the moon, and if he was the first person to step foot on the moon, who was filming the fucking scene? You know what I mean? Stanley Kubrick, can you help me out a little bit? Look, you can see the strings. Level 4, that was your reading. Delegating. Dropping the load. You might want to courtesy flush. And not your problem yet. Takes responsibility. Is that you, collective? Because if you don't care about it, or if you don't do it, who's gonna, right? Who cares? You care, maybe, perhaps. Yeah, someone's got a weird way of dealing with stuff they don't want to deal with. And it ain't you. And if I were them, I would figure it out. But you need to not worry about it so much. And yeah, if you feel like they're a lemming about to jump off a cliff to their death, it's like, you tried everything, yo. You might as well say goodbye now. Enjoy those moments now, because life is too short. Life is too short. So you gotta get what again is good. You should be getting it. Get what again is good. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, no. You need a nap. I just feel like for a long time, I don't know about you guys, but in this journey, there's times where like everything's fine and like we're innocent and we don't know any different. Then there's like all this kind of weird, scary stuff. Then we start to learn and know things for sure. And then all that stuff kind of gets fucking blown out the water later. You're like, wait, Santa Claus isn't real? What the fuck? And then that's just the tip of the iceberg. Like as you grow into an adult, it's like, never mind facts of history. This is more like facts of life and the family and what you thought you knew was real and why and how and the fundamentals. And then you're like, dude, this blows. What? Why would I? Huh? And then once you step away from that, you let all that go. Something happens. Something happens. And it's like, I don't know, maybe you see the darkness, you see some sort of, I can hear the laughter. So I see. Maybe you want to tattoo everything. You want to paint it black. But again, it's like you see the sad in something. And it's like, this isn't right. And I feel like it is about preserving that innocence, that truth for certain people. Like, it's beautiful when children, I don't know, I feel like they literally can see unicorns and angels and Sasquatch, and it's adults and parents and scholastic school system and doctors and society that convince them that there's no boogeyman in the closet and there's no angel walking around guarding you everywhere you go either. That's fucking sad. But then, like, when you've realized later that maybe those people don't because they have no soul, but you always absolutely have had that. And now you know. And then, in a way, Santa is real. In a way, all that stuff, fake or false. And at the same time, if it, at the very least, doesn't inspire someone to, like, we talk about, well, we don't often because it used to get my channel taken down all the time, but like med beds and stuff like that. And even if it's a lie, it could be a lie. That technology might not ever exist, but just talking about it inspires people to try and to come up with ways and devices, and whether it's crystal mats or grounding mats or frequency technology or a fucking, what are those frequency machines called that have been around forever? They're not new. They've been around forever. It's like ancient technology that pharma tried to hide way back then, just coming back out now because technology is even better. And instead of like having some sketchy fucking copper beams hooked up to a 9-volt battery, you can actually have like a charged lithium battery that will last hours and hours and hours and heal you. And whether it's sound healing or frequency healing or DNA restoration or some natural supplements to balance out where your body is imbalanced, whatever the fuck. This world has everything we need, good and bad. We just gotta discover it, uncover it, And there are better mousetraps that we as humans continue to improve things. There's things like the wheel that people try to reinvent, which is pointless unless that wheel is to be designed to go upstairs, downstairs, on and off water. Then yeah, we need to reinvent the wheel. But some things like make sense already. Some things need a little improvement. Some things don't. But if we were to supercharge it, put nitrous in it, put it on turbo, then we open up another door of opportunity. The Wright brothers opened up a whole nother door, like the Red Bull fucking races and stuff. Like that shit's crazy. Like speedboats, crazy. Drones right now, it's fucking crazy. And all of that shit never existed at some point, but it was always here to just be tapped into by the right person at the right time. When it wasn't time yet. So even just by us having brainstorming, ideas about what we want and how we can achieve it. I mean, you can open TikTok right now. There's people who are buying shit on Temu and making like their own fucking jetpacks and shit. And it's like the Wild West because there's no regulation on it. So what's the government going to do if you're out fucking flying your jetpack to Target? Like, you're going to be like, you're under arrest for violating the penal code 420A-B96253. Oh yeah, officer, let me see your badge number. What's your name again? Where is that in the police handbook? Under aviation. Is that a moving violation? I just want to know. Asking for a friend. So it inspires. And it's through a lot of those tragedies and stuff where we find, like, I never knew what hydroxychloroquine was. I never knew what ivermectin was until COVID. I didn't know what any of that stuff was, or that I needed it, or how effective it was. And I'm glad I know now, because every now and then, like once a month, I'll do me a little cleanse with some ivermectin. If I needed some hydroxychloroquine, I'll make my own. And this shit is not new. Like, if you ever got malaria or whatever, traveling to another country, that's what they would give you, even if you were pregnant, because it has no negative side effects. But I don't even know if just getting tested for that shit is safe, especially if they're shoving a fucking Q-tip this big up into your fucking brain. But what do I know? Leave it to the professionals who are in the practice. They know what they're talking about. 100% effectiveness. Completely safe. And we'll give you a free year of Krispy Kreme donuts. Ha ha! Yeah! Who can argue with that? Let's close the poll, guys. Oh, I did notice something right off the bat. No one chose fear. That's what's up. The only thing still standing in my doorway is 60% of y'all, more than half, said overthinking. Okay. Maybe you're trying to take a logical approach to maybe some crazy ass shit that don't make any logical sense. Good luck with that. But that would be a logical thing to do, if you ask me. The only thing still standing in my doorway is 30% says my comfort zone. I know it is comfortable there, right? Hopefully your comfort zone is at least like, think of it as like a home base, right? Where you got to return to it to restore your shields or your ammunition. Someone's been playing too much Grand Theft Auto Online this whole last 2 weeks since the Quartz Center heist came out. But oh yeah, you just you have a place to kind of ground yourself, right? Is my point. Because shit's crazy. So please make sure that whether you've got like you're living out of your car, or that might even be like a dream of yours because you could be on the street, or hopefully you're not any of those things and you're fine and you're in your house or whatnot. But having that stability, that place to come home, whether it's you got a fridge and now you can keep your drinks cold or whatever, hopefully you don't go through a phase where you are taking those things away from you. And then you realize just how grateful and gratuitous you were. Not saying you ever even weren't, but for whatever reason, my faith gets tested in the most extreme fucking ways. And I just don't want everyone to have to go through that if they don't have to. If they don't have to. But if you have to, you might as well get it over with now, is how I look at it. But yeah, comfort zone is comfort zone. But the key and the trick is it really a comfortable place? Should it really be considered a comfortable place? Or are you making it your comfort zone? I do feel like it's a good place to have a safe place that you can call a home base, so that you can go spread your wings and come back and rejuvenate. Like in Halo, you recharge your shields. Boop, you got to get cover, right? Boop, then you can go back out in the Warthog or whatever. And then 10% said the only thing I still standing in my doorway is self-doubt, which can be from the overthinking if you think about it, since so many of you do it. Because that usually it sounds like a great idea, and then you talk yourself out of it. Amber Alert. Missing child from San Antonio, Texas. Missing child is Ariana Trevino Martinez. Loco en la cabeza. 2-year-old Hispanic female, last seen wearing black top and leopard pants. Call San Antonio Police Department with information. If seen, call 911. And God bless you, Ariana. Hopefully you don't realize all this crazy shit when you get older. So yeah, 10% said self-doubt is the only thing standing your way. And again, that's the fewest of you, besides no one who chose the only thing still standing in my doorway is fear, said no one. And that, I feel like in itself, says a lot about where you're at today collectively. So thank you for your service to humanity, whether or not you've been in the military, and regardless of how you feel about the military. But a lot of the reasons why a lot of people do a lot of dumb shit here on this planet is because there's people like that who fight for our freedoms and our independence and democracy. And then those people fucking make a stupid fool out of themselves and others and take away the good things in our world, like the Washington Redskins and Land O'Lakes butter. Why does everyone pick on the Native Americans? Can't even call them fucking Indians anymore. Like, what are your kids when you have play dates and you give them cap guns and bows and arrows? Do you say, all right, kids, why don't you go play some cowboys and Native Americans? Why don't you go play Lois and Clark? The hunters and gatherers, not Superman and his girlfriend or whatever. That's weird. That's just a weird coincidence, guys. Y'all know what time it is?
Let's roll.
Yeah, almost. If you know, you know. But yeah, before you guys roll out, don't forget to check out thetarrotzone.com, thetarrotzone.com. That is the official Jonny Arcade headquarters. This QR code will take you there. If you scan it, 107 on the Zelda Game & Watch, or you can, just type it in the URL address like everyone else, like a normal person. You can also scan this QR code. You get 20% off at Bay Smokes and get a free eighth just for scanning the code. You don't have to remember a code because they know you're a stoner and you probably forgot. Link is also in the description box below, but save 20%, get you a free eighth, and 10% of my earnings goes to stop child trafficking, child exploitation. And you're smoking weed. That's crazy. It's crazy. The world that we live in these days. Crazy. Awesome. And like 25% off on the number one online selling, or just mushroom gummy, period, selling. But yeah, havanicetrip.com/Jonny Arkade. Use discount code ARC25 at checkout for 25% off your trip. And then ARCT35 for 35% off your order at 80stees.com. All of which I am a proud sponsor and representative of those products. And they work. They all work really well. I love you guys. And y'all know what time it is? Ancient Chinese secret. I love you guys. Hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend. Tonight's my Saturday, so I'm probably going to play Grand Theft Auto after I put the timestamps and stuff. Give me about an hour or so after this, and you can expect to see those in the description box and pinned in the comments section below the reading. And if anyone wants to run Sports Center or Fucking Bell or something with me later, I'll be on Xbox. Gamer tag is Jonny Quest, JONNY space KWEST. Quest is spelled phonetically, and if not, then just let it be. But you'll see I'm that guy who's had Xbox Live since the year it came out. Learn Chinese. Bitter gourd. Someone's a bitter gourd. Oh my god. Bitter gourd. I don't know what's up with this pumpkin. Bitter gourd. Is that what your karmic is these days? They're like a unimpressive, bitter fucking squash. Fugua over here. Someone's a bitter gourd. Fugua. That's cool. That's one we have never gotten. I've never read bitter and gourd in the same sentence or whatever. Lucky numbers are 45, 49, 11, 41, 1, and 52. So when I look at that, I see 45491141152. But yeah, from the top. 45, 49ers, 11, 41, 1, and 52. Bitter gourd. If they thought that was an opportunity, and then you realize now, after the reading 4 piles, and then on the way out, you realize that this person you thought was a new door that opened that you wanted to step through, now you're second guessing. You're like, well, wait a minute, they're a bitter gourd. And I think there's a better gourd out there, maybe a pumpkin or something, but not fugua over here. Yeah, 45, 49, 11, 41, 1, and 52. All right. This is for the parents out there. This is for everyone, but especially the parents. Here we go. I'm here to point out your bad parenting skills. Are you ready? Here comes instilling guilt. Hey, I was raised Catholic. I should have this down. I'm about to make you feel guilty for being a shitty parent. You ready? Assuming you're a shitty parent, take it as it resonates. Be a role model. The younger is watching. There's fucking children around here, man. You need to, watch out. I take that back about Santa Claus. He's totally real. St. Nicholas is real. Be a role model. Hold on. Be an Instagram model. Well, it's there. You're going to have to just believe me. But be a role model. The younger is watching. The younger is what it could be, like someone who's 1 year younger than you, your underling or whatever. This could be experience within a workplace again. See, when I was in that position, I mentioned earlier about whole we versus me thing being my biggest pet peeve. That's why when I was in that position, I made sure I never said we, unless it was truly me and them. When I told clients and customers when I was out in the field doing construction, like, I'll be there, we'll do it together. I'll teach you. They're always like, yeah, right. They're just going to drop off product or whatever. And no, I'd be there fucking like one of their laborers. The challenge is when they come to expect that, hey, you're going to be at the job, right? Like, no, man, you got to learn to do this yourself. I hope you've been paying attention. I'm not going to do all your fucking jobs for you because I could just be doing it making $15 a square foot. Instead of teaching your ass how to use crayons when I can be out there with my fucking, with my quality paints. You know what I'm saying? Be a role model. The younger is watching. Why would I do that when I could just make all that money myself? I'm trying to teach you how to fish so that you can come buy my fishing poles. You can come buy my super power bait. That is how you had the best fishing day of your life, right? Or that fish was so easy to catch that day because of what I taught you, right? I want you to come back to the fishing shop, Bass Pro Shop, right? Not fucking weak ass bass don't know shit shop over there. You know what I'm saying? Because I could just buy you a fillet of fish sandwich. I mean, I love me a fillet of fish. Or I could teach you to fish so you'll never starve. And then you can go buy your own goddamn fish fillet sandwich. I love you guys. In fact, yeah, I think I said all the stuff. Shameless self-promotion, 10% goes to the children. I get the rest. You get whatever you're blessed with for helping. It's a win-win-win for everybody. And if you ain't heard it today, know that you are awesome. You got at least one dude out there still praying for y'all. I pray a little bit different. And God bless you and your beautiful families. I'll see you on the next one, Collective. Let's see what we got going on. But y'all up in here. Glad to see a few of y'all here today. Glad to see you. Still alive, still kicking. All's well. Theo Trey, Shauna J, Michelle Pagliacci, Jill 111, Jennifer Miller, Serendipitous Synchronicity, and Ancient Kings, my brother, my family, my archangels. May you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I'll see you on the next one. Same bat time, same bat channel. Make sure you hit subscribe so you get updated with the latest. And I've got some cool stuff coming for you guys in the future, but I gotta stay tight-lipped because, you know, I don't want it to blow up and backfire in my face terribly. But I love you, and I'll see you on the next one.